What is going on, everybody? Almost Evil 33 here, and today I have another Battlefield 4 gameplay commentary for you guys, but the difference here is that this is some Xbox One gameplay. We are in the next generation, and you will no longer be seeing console gameplay on Battlefield 4. It is all going to be Xbox One, so that's pretty awesome. And as you can see, the gameplay just looks fantastic, so sit back, relax, and enjoy it. And for those of you who are thinking about getting an Xbox One, this is what Battlefield 4 will look like. And this is 720p though, keep that in mind. This is not 1080p because my TV can't handle 1080p, so I'm gonna have to stick to 720p, but man, it runs amazing. So I'm gonna get into that in a little bit. What I'm here to talk about today is my initial impressions of the Xbox One. Now, a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, have been asking me to make this video and just give my thoughts on the Xbox One so far, because a lot of people are still thinking about if they want to upgrade to next gen, and what do they want to get, PS4 or Xbox One. So they asked me to kind of compile my thoughts together in one video just initially after I bought my Xbox One, so that is exactly what I'm doing here today. So this is not an Xbox One review, it's just a straight first impression, so I'm not doing a grading system or anything like that right now. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Now we're going to talk about hardware and software of the Xbox One, and I'm going to talk about hardware first. So the first thing that you're going to notice with the Xbox One is that it is very large and square. But when I say it's very large, I mean it's a good size bigger than the Xbox 360. And although that's not really a problem at all, it could be for some people that kind of had to fit their Xbox 360 into a cabinet or something that has dividers. The Xbox One is a good size larger, so make sure it's going to fit into the same area where you put your Xbox 360. The design is pretty cool. It's all black and it's pretty shiny, so I think it looks pretty cool. The Xbox 360 had a more like a plastic kind of feel, not the new model, but the old models did. And the Xbox One is much more metallic, I guess if you want to put it that way. So I think it looks pretty cool. The ventilation ports for the console are on the top and sides of it. And overheating should never become an issue with this console, which is a great thing. But since the ventilation ports are on the tops and sides, it comes back to how big the console is again. If you have just enough room in a cabinet or something that you'll kind of have to jam it in to the cabinet, you're probably going to have an issue with ventilation because those ventilation ports need to have open air. And I can't stress enough that having sufficient space to put the console in is very, very important. The Xbox One is pretty easy to hook everything up for. It's pretty much standard for all game consoles. There should be no problems there. Kinect is also pretty easy to hook up, and I gotta say, turning on the Xbox by saying Xbox on is pretty awesome. Also, the console runs very quietly, so it's nothing like some of the 360 models that were quite loud. And this is just very quiet, you'll barely even know that it's on. Moving on to the controller, I think it's very, very good. I'm not really sure if I like it better than the Xbox 360 one. The control sticks, I have to say, though, are phenomenal. I mean, they're just so fluid, it just feels great, and the control is really comfortable to hold. And last but not least, the Xbox guide button doesn't really seem to get in the way anymore. On the old 360 model, if I tried to press start or back, sometimes I'd accidentally hit the Xbox guide button because I kind of have big hands and big fingers. But this controller seems to be very well suited for me. The headset kind of sucks though. It would be okay for a kid or someone that has a really small head, but for people with big heads, it's kind of annoying to adjust and it doesn't really fit very well, so that might be a little bit of an issue if you rely on the chat headset. Another problem is the little plug on the controller where you insert the headset. It's really different than the 360 one. So if you have Turtle Beaches or other similar headsets, they're not going to work with the Xbox One. If they worked with the Xbox 360, you might need to get an adapter or something for the Xbox One. So that's pretty much it for hardware. Let's talk about software. The dashboard's really convenient this time around. There's only 3 main tabs that you can navigate rather than the 7 or 8 on the Xbox 360, so it's really easy to find your way around. The apps are really, really easy to download and run. Also, the multitasking ability that the Xbox One has is just excellent. It almost feels kind of like a desktop computer at times. I can also run Skype while I play, or switch from watching a YouTube video to playing a game with a couple button presses, so that's really, really convenient. As for the games, I only have Battlefield 4 at the moment, but it really runs amazingly well. Solid 60 frames per second with beautiful textures along with those 64-man servers is everything that I could have hoped for. I can't wait to pick up some of the exclusives such as Rise, Son of Rome, and Titanfall, Dead Rising. They all look really good and I can't wait. and so far I think my money was well spent on the Xbox One. So that pretty much wraps up this first impressions video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. That really helps me out a lot. And drop a comment down below with your thoughts. I'll be willing to answer any questions in the comment section below. So just shoot me a comment, shoot me a message, whatever you think you want to do. And I'll hopefully be able to get back to you. I know there's a lot, but I'll do my best. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace!